Hello, welcome. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Lizzabitty. Thank you. Welcome back. Detractors. There has never been a point in time that when something new, something innovative, or something that really takes leaps and bounds outside of what we are normally accustomed to did not have detractors. These detractors come in fold and form of all kinds, albeit propaganda from the West telling you something that is untoward, untrue, be it people within the continent deriving divisive plans that do not align with what your revolution is. How are we to combat that? What is Lizzabitty saying? What Lizzabitty is saying is, you know how sometimes you're sitting someplace and someone is playing some type of music or they're watching something on TV that you just abhor. And this is what you do. You take that to do what? Basically, tune them out. Why? Because you don't want to be distracted by whatever it is you don't want to hear. Forging, moving onward. The dynamic within our own being, our own personal plans. You cannot listen to detractors from whence they come. Because you may find yourself, depending on your own mind here, you may find yourself not able to shake it. Sometimes it's easier for others and not so. Meaning people who are really, really strong mentally, there's nothing you can say that's going to deter them from what their end game is. And there's others who are middle of the road and at the end who actually kind of struggle with people in their ear. So we don't want people who are infiltrators trying to tell us what is best in terms of moving to the continent and who should be here and all of this was said and that was said thus and far. What I say to you is this. As I've always said, make your plan. Do not allow divisive people, divisive rhetoric, inaccurate rhetoric, inaccurate people take you off your square. I've said to you before, subscribers, that moving abroad is not an easy feat. I don't care where it is. So, you think it's going to be a cakewalk? Also, be thinking about this. Again, If you are moving to a place that does not have all of the Western infrastructure that you so heartily desire, ask yourself, is that the move for you? The West and its people and puppets have a way of giving optical illusions of grandeur that we know for persons who are from those places are truly not what it seems. A big contention and note of that being a U.S. citizen is the fact of the wealth gap, the serious wealth gap. So you can think from whence you come is far better and greater than really the land of milk and honey. But the history continues to show us that it's not. So here we go. There is a reason that new players are in the game for Alkebulan. There is a reason that the diaspora and continental Alkebulanians were kept apart. There is a reason for dissension. There is a reason not to be collective. There is a reason for not uniting. There is a reason for not integrating with continental Alkebulanians. There is a reason to mix false reality with reality. There is a reason to say you can't see why anyone would come here. There is a reason to have distrust with people you've never met. There is a reason. There is a reason. There is a reason. My fellow folks out there, excuse me. You know I'm real. There is hope for us back in the true land of milk and honey. What you must say to yourself is, how are you going to integrate and become a pioneer of something that is missing to ensure she is at the grandeur and grandioseness that we know she can be? Think of her as needing some development with a select skill set. And being a black diasporan, we are the skill set. My contention has always and will always and continue to be. My contention has always and will always be. Everyone should not make this journey. The negative propaganda that people spill, are they spilling it for the West? No one is sitting here telling you that there will not be hiccups in your move. I'm going to talk about something right quick. I live in the UAE, and although I have an affinity for Dubai, I am not telling you that this is without issues. But what we have to understand is people that come here, even with those issues, you have people that have lived here for 20 and 30 years before all of this fancy development that you see on TV, on YouTube, in newspapers and magazines. I mentioned before that I had been coming here since 2005. Okay? We're in 2020. And from the first time I ever set foot here, most of the structures that are here, most of all of the fanciness that's here, it was not here. So what was it? It was plots and plots of sand, dust. When they get dust storms here, it's very, very powerful. You know, it can come through your home and all of this stuff. Yes, the buildings impede some of that than from how it used to be. But my point is, there was a struggle here for even the people who have lived here for 20 and 30 years before all of this fancy technology and structure and construction and development came to this land. It didn't happen overnight. So I don't want you to be misled in thinking that that is how Alkebulon is going to work. It is not going to happen overnight. And just like these people here got a good talent pool to come in here and do this, what do you think Alkebulon needs? She has been raped, wrapped, pillaged, cannibalized, all of the things that show you what not to do to people. And so she has suffered. So what we have to do is decide how our talents are going to be best put forward to aid our fellow man and woman. This is real. This is unprecedented what is happening right now. Unprecedented. And I want you to understand that Alkebulon can be the same. She can be the same.